I don't regret anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to regret anything, it would be just me not really jumping out there as soon as I got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to get acclimated.
Welcome to another episode of Follow Suit. As always, I'm your host, P.O. Man, today is a very, 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 very special episode for me. I got recording artists, and I'm not going to say rapper, none of that. Just true, pure artists. But on top of that, a big bro, OG, friend, mentor, all of that, man. Somebody that's just pure, authentic, and it's always love, man. My guy, big bro, Russ Hall, from the land, from the map. Bro, how you doing, man?
I'm all right, man. I'm hanging, man.
Man, it's a blessing to have you down here.
I appreciate that, man.
One thing I want to first highlight is that, like, in our culture, right, you get a lot of people that like to bring divide between black men, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But the fact that you hit me up like, hey, man, I want to come down and support the show. He flew from Cleveland to come down here for the show.
For sure.
I'm like, what else you doing while you here? Like, I'm coming to see you.
That's it.
And you know, for me, it was like, oh, I'll be honored to do it because we can support each other. And a lot of times you get a lot of toxic energy between like men trying to like support each other and be authentic and be in pure love. So why is that a big like thing of emphasis for you?
For one, it's always strength in numbers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And coming from the pad, Maple Heights, it's a brotherhood too. So when I look on social media and I see you doing your thing out here, it's like, why wouldn't I want to go help contribute to that?
Right.
Add to that. That's little bruh.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Music has always been on point, but now you're taking it to a different level. And you moved away. So it's like, I moved away. I know how that feel to be in a spot by yourself. I'm gonna just come and wrap my arms around you real quick. You know what I'm saying? And just get it popping like that. But just proud, man. I don't have that type of energy in me to not want to help out, or I don't even know if I'm helping out. I'm just
always
you know what I'm
help.
saying?
Yeah,
it's just like
but it's love.
It's genuine and it's just automatic for me. So it's like I don't even look at it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing I wanted to highlight that because I know that's not something you was thinking about when you came to do it.
For sure.
Some people might think like, oh man, they just coming to promote their own thing.
Yeah.
So what? That's what it's for.
Right.
I created the platform. I've never done an episode when it's just me in front of a camera by myself. Because it's not about me. It's about us and what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish.
No doubt.
And like, you know, I appreciate you saying like it's proud and I want to kind of big it up because people don't understand. Like, yes, it's amazing to do stuff when you home.
Yep.
But it's hard as hell to do it when you out of state.
Man.
It's very hard. So
few people know that. You know what I'm saying? For one, it's just the mindset of like, you know you're doing something good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep pushing forward. But at the same time, it's like, damn, I miss home. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to be with the homies. I want to be with my family. I want to be in Cleveland. I don't care what nobody say about Cleveland. I love Cleveland to death. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be at home. So it's like, when you venture away, it's like, I got business to take care of. And that's a mentality in itself, man. Just to venture out and be able to do something and keep the momentum going. With everything behind you, like, damn. You know, I'm out here dolo.
And when you in it, you can't afford to look at it that way. You can't afford to look at it like, man, I'm by myself. You gotta keep the foot on the gas, head down and keep going. And one thing I want to kind of dive into is like the whole, like with you, everything that you do, right? Everything you do is intentional.
Always.
And what I always appreciated about what it is that you do is like, you are an artist in its purest form. And I'm not talking about just from lyrics and rapping and making music. I'm just talking about like the visuals, the process. Like you embrace the process of making sure everything is quality. Professionalism. Because people look at like when they hear of artists, it's just a lot of young nigga energy. Or when they think of rappers, they think of young nigga energy.
Nigga rapping.
Like, oh, that's a rapper. Oh man, you gonna have bitches in the video.
For sure.
But like with you, it's not that. It's like purity. It's an art form.
I love that.
And I always valued that because I'm like, man, anytime we went somewhere, it's a camera with Russ. There's a rollout, a process.
For sure.
And so like, what was it about, like, what led you to being that way with the process? Because a lot of times we got to stumble up upon it the hard way. So what kind of got you into that?
That would probably start with my mom, like in elementary school.
Oh, damn.
When she used to teach me how to write, her favorite phrase was nice and neat. Everything is nice and neat. No squiggly lines. Erase it. So that's kind of like branded with me now. It's
Yeah.
stuck with me.
Yeah.
And one of my biggest things when you say you pay attention to that the rollout, I appreciate that because I put so much effort into
Yeah.
it. But the smallest piece of effort that goes a long way with me is don't misspell a word. Great grammar, spell everything right, punctuation,
Yeah.
and then it starts from there. And everything starts being in alignment with just perfection. And I'm not even a perfectionist, but I just like everything what I do and put my stamp on to look like
You gotta be right.
I got the whole city behind me. I do.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
We
But
love
it's
you,
like,
bro. We love you,
I
bro.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
But it's like when you just posting and it feel like you're just doing it by yourself, just start with the things that you can control, man. And that's just, hey, man, just make sure the pictures are quality and the captions are not misspelled.
Yeah. And so that's funny you say that because like people do always get caught up in the like, man, I gotta get content
Get it
out.
out.
No, it's
Yeah.
no. Like I started the podcast back in 2020 when I was at home.
Yep.
And, you know, people don't realize that I took a break once I moved because I didn't have a team when I came down here.
No doubt.
And I had people down here that I could have recorded with, but I refused to jump back into it at this level and do it less than what I was doing it back home. And if I'm ever going to bring it out, like anything I've ever done, I had to make sure that it was A1.
Yeah.
It's representation. Like
Facts.
we have to have it that way.
Yep.
And I feel like as long as you got the quality, they will respect it.
Yep.
And I don't feel like with you, I've never seen like any type of like lack of quality.
Yeah.
And when you say nice and neat, that's what your style is.
It's nice
like
and
the
neat.
flow is just,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like it's just pure. It's just
Yeah.
quality.
Facts.
Just neat and clean. So like when you first got into it, right? You say your mom was on board with like teaching you about nice and neat. Like when you got into like trying to build your brand and find your team and find the quality, what was that process like? Because everybody got to go through like trial and error.
For sure. It was it's always been a process of elimination. Just starting with a certain group of guys and everybody venturing apart and just trying to find like how can I keep this thing afloat by myself, especially when I moved. I didn't know what to do on a point of, let's just say my engineer, Brad Pugh, shout out to my guy.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You the Brad?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You seen me
My guy.
there before.
Yeah, for sure. He ended up moving to Los Angeles.
Okay.
Right. I think he might have moved before me. I don't know. And I'm in Atlanta, so I'm like, man.
No, it was after because
It was after. Okay, so you're still going with? Okay,
yeah.
cool. So I got my times mixed up. But we split up from Cleveland. So Cleveland was like, that was the hub. So it's like, I'm in Atlanta, he's in LA. Like, man, how are we going to have that cohesiveness and that camaraderie still? And the chemistry that we built, it didn't lack. You know what I'm saying? So just starting with those people that from day one, I think I met Brad maybe like 2010 and just building with him consistently. Sometimes, man, I'll send him a track, man, and it's like it'll come back with no edits. I don't have to do nothing to it. I was ready to put it out.
Yeah.
So just building that stuff with people from day one, it was not easy though. Because I ran into, the Cool Club. We started with that.
Yeah.
And cats having families and just going their own separate ways and everything like that. But my main thing is always keep the main thing.
Right.
And that's the music. And it bleeds in me. It runs in and run out with me, man. So it's like, I'm always going to find a way, even when things are misaligned. I'm always bring it back to full circle. So.
Well, and that's the biggest piece of importance that people don't understand is like, you can't, when you move out of state, it's that process of finding everything that you once had, especially when you found like that sound, that quality that you like, I've been looking for this. Yeah. You can't just go work with any old person.
Can't, man.
So like people don't understand that like, I'd rather not release any material until I'll wait till I go back home and reconnect with those people just to build it back up because there's significance and there's value in having chemistry with somebody, you know what I mean? And what was the biggest thing about like moving out of state? Because a lot of times, like I know when I moved down here and I started back doing a podcast, I seen people like back home hating on what I'm doing. Like, oh, this nigga think he better than everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
No.
When I go home, the only way people see me is because I came to them. I drove here. And then I came to see you.
Yeah.
Like if I thought I was better than you, I wouldn't be here.
Do that. Facts.
So like I think people confuse you trying to better yourself with thinking you're better than them. So like what's that mindset? Because obviously like when that happens, I had moments of weakness like, damn man, am I really like But then I had to pull myself out of it and remind myself like, nah. So what is that like for you?
I didn't really go through that, But to say he thinks he's better than, when you move, a lot of people don't even realize that's one of the toughest things you could do.
Yes.
I feel like I hindered myself the first 2 years in Atlanta because I didn't even start recording until 2020.
Oh,
The
really?
pandemic pushed me
Really?
to start making music in Atlanta. It's like I'm down here, I'm in a mecca, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
the now, you know what I'm saying? New York for sure, but Atlanta just got it popping. So I'm like, all right, I'm down here. What can I do to leverage this opportunity? And I'm still just sitting at the house, not just double dutch.
just
You know what I'm
vibing.
saying?
Yeah.
I need to get outside. Pandemic came around and really slowed everything down. So that kind of forced me to start just recording at home. But I will say, if I would have got out here sooner, that's the only thing I don't regret anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to regret anything, it would be just me not really jumping out there as soon as I got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to get acclimated.
Mm-hmm.
I was missing home. I still was trying to find my way out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, yeah, well, I do music too. It was like I almost treated it like oh, and by the way.
Yeah.
When I should have came out here like, nah, this is what I do. I'm coming home. I'm coming from the house.
This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
What's up with y'all?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing that I would say I should have did a little bit different. But once I got it going, I got it going.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, because people don't understand, like, we had a lot of lack of resources. Cleveland is not like a music hub. Now, it's a lot of talent that come from Cleveland because we like a melting pot. We adapt to all different genres. Like we appreciate New York music, but we also like that down south.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can vibe with anything and be creative. And then once we get access to it, it's like, oh, you're not about to tell me I can't do this.
Yeah.
But I feel you though, because especially at like being in our 30s and stuff like that, like I coming down here, they don't really know that I made music at a. Nobody down here knows me for that. They don't know that part. No, they don't know that part of me. Like I just like, oh, that's the guy that coach and he do podcasts and all of that. They don't know that I rapped for over 20 years and all of those things. And you know, it's a thing too. Like when you're trying to pursue and be viewed in a certain lane and recreate yourself, it's kind of hard to pull back the old ways of you while you're trying to refine yourself. So what was that from a vulnerable standpoint? What was that balance like, trying to reinvent yourself in this new brand of Russ Hall, but still keep true to your core values of what you were back home?
So I had someone tell me before that they can hear the influence in my music. Like, man, I know you from Cleveland, but I hear a little bit of that Southern slang in your music. And I think that was just being like a product of the environment. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have that intention to go in the studio like, okay, because I'm me. Like, I'm gonna always put my best foot forward. If it sounds like that, it's just because I'm working with guys who talk a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Around it, you see it. Oh, this is what they like.
All the time. So the vulnerability aspect of that was just like, all right, I didn't want to hear that, but I had to embrace it because I am growing. I am a different artist than I was when I was in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? People are kind of looking at Russ Hall a little different because I made the move. A lot of people don't make the move, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing like superior to that, but I had to do what I had to do for myself to try to better my situation. And I did. I gained a lot of great friendships in this business. I had some great networking opportunities. It was almost like my first month after I started like recording and getting out there, I was doing like placements for like Netflix. Nothing ever got placed, but it's just like
you had a conversation.
It's like, man, I've been home the whole time doing this. I come down here and I meet a couple cool cats, and now they like, oh man, they're sending me beats. Like, man, we gonna send this over to blah blah blah. And it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would just say, man, like just embracing that change, even when I felt like I didn't want to change too much from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to stay true to that.
Yeah, I always take pride in saying like I'm from Cleveland. Yeah. That's a badge of honor
for sure.
And then even more to peel it even back another layer, like specifically Maple, because in our neighborhood, it's not a divide.
No,
that's a family. It's
love.
Like it's family. Anybody that's like, oh, you from Maple? Oh, that's a brotherhood, sister, whatever it is. Like it's easily embraced. And I feel like when people move out of state, they find it hard to like stay true to that because they're trying so hard to separate themselves from what they came from, not knowing that that's what made you. That's what made you. Yeah.
But like you said earlier about just where we located on the map, right? It's a melting pot.
Yeah.
We always taking in music and influence from other places. just because where we're located. But I had a great point and I lost it.
It's all good. It's all good. But look, for me, right? Like when I look at it about, like you said, you had Netflix placements. I find value in those no's. Like,
Okay.
if I got in contact with somebody from Netflix or iHeart,
Yeah.
even if they told me no, it's like,
You responded.
I reached you. I fucking reached you.
Yeah.
Because when I was in Cleveland, I didn't have that same access and all of those things. So that's just a part of growth and understanding. Like you're not always gonna have it easy and ironed out, but it's just putting yourself out there. Because it's a lot of times too, like when I would sit and not work on anything, and I would just be like, man, I want to do this, I want to do that. But God wouldn't ever open those doors for me. But the second I start like, all right, you know what? I'm not gonna worry about if I get in touch with this person. I'm just work on doing and put myself
The
back out
necessary
there.
things.
And then things start opening up. So I was like, I proactively reached out to Tay to interview on his show. I just wanted to connect with people down here in Charlotte.
Yeah.
And then when I came here, it was such a bond and relationship that I built with them, with the Charlotte Podcast Studio. We started developing a bond to create more and to start growing.
Yeah.
But that wasn't part of my mindset when I came here. I just wanted to get back out there into the world. And then it's like, now it's like,
it's a purpose.
It's a purpose.
Yeah.
It's a purpose.
For sure.
So like for you, being purpose driven, like what do you feel? Because I feel like I'm on a pursuit of purpose.
Yeah.
Like where you at in life? I know you mentioned like you going through a rebrand and you letting down a different type of wall and showing people the more authentic side of you. What do you feel like the purpose is and what you doing at this stage?
I had a good friend tell me a couple years ago, she was like, you know, you rap, you post cool pics, do your thing. We all know you, you know, you moved or whatever. But if I didn't know you, I wouldn't know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, if she's giving me how I took it, she's giving me the benefit of the doubt because she knows me.
Yeah.
So she's going to tap that link. She's going to subscribe. She's going to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking from a standpoint of like somebody who don't know me like she does, they probably just going to keep scrolling.
Yeah. What is it? What value do I have to that person?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's going to draw you in? So I'm like, all right, let me take a step back. Let me start being a little bit more open, you know what I'm saying? And pulling my fans in, because that's what really counts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I remember when I started getting hip to Wiz Khalifa back in the day. He was doing a day by day, day in the life, going, I'm like, man, this is one of the coolest ever. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I feel like I was walking with him. I was on that journey. Then when he blew up, I was like, hey man, I was with you from the start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want that. But the people who really, you know, hold my music close to them, or the new listener is like, all right, who is this Russ Hall cat? All right, I'm gonna show you who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna let you in to give you that exclusive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it now, man.
Well, that's a realistic thing, because like whether it's music or sports or actors or whatever, anytime I feel like I can see more about their backstory, about how they got there, I can relate more
Makes
to
it that
it.
much better almost.
Like me and my wife, we watch Reasonable Doubt, right?
Okay.
And it's a dope concept because the show is called Reasonable Doubt, but every episode title is a Jay-Z song title.
Okay, I did hear
the
about this.
The shit is fire.
Yeah. Okay.
But on the latest season, it's this new young actor who never really seen him.
Okay.
Kills it. I'm like, where the hell did he, like, this nigga is incredible.
Yeah.
But it's like, where did he come from?
For sure.
So I went to his page to kind of try and like learn more about him. Then it's like, now when I seen where he came from, it's like, man, I hope to see him take it even further.
Yep.
Same with Mojo Brooks, the comedian, right?
Yeah.
Me and the wife went to go see him a few weeks ago.
Okay.
Dope. He's telling a story about like how his grandma had dementia, and she like, she kind of like was really supporting him to do it the whole way, then forgot about him because she has dementia. So as he's telling his story and you see the success he's having, I feel it like I'm supporting him even more because of his backstory, and he was willing to let you in and be out there. So like, what's some of the things like where you at now that people might not have seen early on, like early Russ Hall? They ain't seen this side of you, but what's some of the things like that you want to let people more into on?
Just the day to day with me. What makes me tick, what makes me go, the relationships that are near and dear to me. even the ones that aren't perfect, the fact that I'm not perfect, my imperfections, because all of that combined is what makes you who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to put the front on. And I wouldn't even say I was fronting, but I was just guarding that.
Yeah.
We're not here for that. We're here for the music.
Right.
But no, we want to know why you made this song, or why did you say this bar here? What brought that about? So I just want to bring everything to light, because I feel like I have been, hiding that, or, getting away from, or I have songs that's like really in depth.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to drop something, we just gonna get the cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't want to,
it's like,
I don't know if they're going to really like,
I'm ready to reveal that. But no, I'm about to tell you how I feel about my father. I'm about to tell you how I feel about my relationships. I'm about to tell you how I feel about this. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? Nothing.
Nothing. Either they don't listen to it, nobody gonna like look down on you for sharing that.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when you talk about like opening up and sharing that new side of you, is there any type of like, so you say you have doubts about like putting certain things out. Have you ever put something out where it was like, damn, man, I regret that? Or is that the reason why? Because I know you mentioned you bringing out a documentary.
Yeah.
Is that why you're making a documentary, just kind of show more into
For sure.
that? Do you dive into that a little bit?
The documentary is just showing like it almost feels like the drop for me. Last year I felt like I had it all, and in the blink of an eye, I feel like I don't. So I moved back home. I'm going through the things that I'm going through mentally. So much mentally, it almost feels physically at times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going through I'm going through a lot right now. So I just want to bring people on that ride with me. You know what I'm saying? And showcase that, like, hey man, I'm human too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the music is cool. Like the way I dress, whatever the case may be. I'm cool. But I'm vulnerable as well. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm weak. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real.
Yeah.
It's days where I'm not to a point where it's like, oh, I'm just ready to end this. But it's like, man, I don't like this new version of Russ Hall.
Yeah, I gotta embrace it. Yeah.
So if I gotta deal with it, I want to share that with y'all.
Yeah.
So y'all can walk this with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And just see where I'm going with it, see why I'm here. But I just wanna open up more, man. But because tomorrow ain't promised.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow's not promised, bro. So while I'm here and I'm making the music that you love and you like, let me talk to you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bring you
and it's crazy you say that, because like I remember, like, I know you obviously Big Rob.
Yeah.
That, from the neighborhood.
Yep.
Shout RIP to Big Rob.
Rest in peace.
But he was one of them guys that was like, it's love every time you see him.
Every time.
And me and him got our birthdays like back to back. He's like, I think it was December 10th. I don't know. But I just knew, I remembered his birthday was close to mine, because every single year he was doing promotions and all of that. He was like, hey, bro, come through. And he was the biggest supporter of the Maple Heights community.
Always.
And nobody ever saw what was happening. And then he, transparently put on social media that he was going through something. And then that night he took his life.
For sure.
And so the point of having this platform is to talk about those things, so that somebody probably going through the same thing I'm going through.
Same thing.
Or like you say with your music, you want somebody to walk with you, but they probably been in your shoes for real. Yeah, they probably need it. So like, why is that so important? Because they don't look at, they look at black men, they think like, oh, these niggas rapping, these niggas doing podcasts. They don't relate to me. But at the end of the day, you a black man, bro.
I relate to you.
Yeah. So dive into that a little bit.
From that narrative too, just like not even trying to prove a point, but it's like, you get this negative vibe attached to just being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a story to tell, and if it's going to be in a melodic way, however I want to convey this story, you got to respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about what it is. It's an art form.
Yeah.
It's this expression. So I'm going to get that off the best way I can. So it should never be looked at like, oh, you're still doing this. Yeah, I got a 9 to 5 too. I'm getting my money.
Yeah.
But I'd rather do this. This is what calls me. This is what pulls me. You know what I mean? This is what gets me through the day.
Right.
When I got back to my music, I damn near took a year off. And now I'm back in motion. And this has been some of the most therapeutic sessions that I've had.
Yeah.
Where I'm sitting in there recording by myself, 12 o'clock at night, tears just flowing.
Yeah, man, listen.
But I feel good because I just made some cold shit.
It's beautiful.
It's
you know what I mean? It's
what I'm
beautiful.
saying?
You just sit there like, damn, man.
So if I feel that way with the music, I know I can help somebody that's probably going through something. And like you said, even though they walking with me with the music, you just never know who you helping. You know what I'm saying?
Because
So,
they don't, man. People like to judge you for something that you do, but they're not looking at why you do
why
it.
you do it?
I remember I never talk about this stuff, but I remember I once said that's why I rap, because I'd unravel if I ain't have it. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Because like, if you didn't have that outlet,
That's hard, by the way.
you'll
I don't
fall
think
apart. You'll fall apart.
for
But
sure.
so like from where you at now, what you came through, what you overcame, what kind of like, from a vulnerability standpoint, what kind of like trials did you go through to push you in this direction? How does the art form help you in those trials? Or not even just the art form, just as a man on a day-to-day. Like you say, you got a 9 to 5.
Yep.
You left Atlanta to go back to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like that alone
That
had to be
alone is
like,
still.
you moved there for a reason. You left there for a reason. So what was that mindset like, going through that transition and humbling yourself to like, man, I got to go back to what I tried to overcome and outgrow? Or maybe you didn't want to leave it behind, but like,
Yeah.
you left for a reason.
When I came back home, it almost made it like, it hit me one day and I was like, man, you know what? This is part of the journey, but it's a sweet moment because the reason why I was down there is the exact reason why I'm back home.
Really?
Yeah. But it's for Chelsea.
I didn't know.
Yeah. So I moved down there in 2018. She the one who was always like, Atlanta. So it's like, when that happened, I came back. But it's like, man, I was able to be thankful for that moment, for those 7 years, because had she not tried to push me to do that, I would have never went. So that was something that kind of, gave me just a little bit of, all right,
Yeah.
we can start this over. We can step, and just knowing that I got her, I got my son, I got my angels watching me. That gives me the push and the motivation that I need, man.
So that, yeah, you could tell me if you don't want to talk about it, but from a transparent standpoint, can you kind of like explain to them who Chelsea is, the significance of her?
Yeah.
And again, like, if it's something we want to pivot from, we can.
Yeah. Chelsea was just my best friend. I met her in 2009. We was good friends. We started dating. She moved to Atlanta first, and I want to say as soon as she graduated from Akron, she moved in 2014. We was doing a long distance thing, and we just always been tight, man. She's just always like a safe spot for me. Comfort.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Long day at work, I just go crash at her apartment in Akron, be there all weekend. We kick it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's truly my best friend type vibe. She got pregnant last year as well. We lost the baby in November 10th. And then she passed away 27 days after that in a car accident. You know what I mean? So it's like to embrace or like take all that in, and then you kind of wondering like, it was for a moment, man. I was like, well, shit, this is my family. It's like,
100%.
shit, I'm next. That was my mindset. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's like, damn, like, bam, what the hell? Like, shit, all right, cool. Shit, let's get it.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
that was the mindset I was in, because it was just like, this is some John Wick shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it was just weird to me, man. But beautiful person, man, beautiful spirit, and the impact and the impression that she left on me, man. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. You know what I mean? Never a dull moment. Always like, even times when we wasn't the best, it was always the best.
Yeah, it's always love.
It was always love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to lose something like that, or someone who truly believed in you and helped me with the music, put money in the music with me, and not even that. That's tangible. You know, it's like, all right, whatever. But somebody that just truly has your back, and you lose them like that, it's a shifter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, a lot of things I don't even care. A lot of things don't even make sense anymore. But the music still remained there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know she wouldn't want me to stop. Do it for my little man we lost. And that's what gives me that. Can we cuss?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, fuck yes.
That's what gives me that they can't fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what fuels me.
Bro, I always like, transparently, I always just be like, damn, man, I feel bad for my dog.
Yeah.
Because it's like, at the beginning of last year, I got into an accident. So then it's like it's kind of like that survivor's remorse kind of thing. Because like I had a distance friendship with Chelsea. I was obviously not like that, but like that was the homie. You know what I mean? That was the homie. And like I could always look forward to her saying something wild on Facebook. Or like
always.
Or if I'm like, I remember posting about the Best Man Holidays, the series. I'm like, man, this shit dope. It's dope. She like, really? You like that shit like that? It was just like raw opinion and stuff like that. But I just remember like, I remember y'all posting about her being pregnant. I'm like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm happy for them niggas, man.
Appreciate that.
And then I didn't even know that y'all lost the baby.
Yeah.
Until my brother texted me.
Yep.
Like, he sent me a picture. I was at a movie. He sent me the picture that you posted, like, that she passed. I'm like, bro, what is this? I call, what are you texting me, bro? Like, what is this? So it's just like one of them things that's like earth shattering for like when you see somebody who's doing right. Yeah. And you see the purity. I remember when our homie, shout out to Nova and Russ. I remember when they got engaged. Because we was all at Wasabi.
Yep. You was there too?
Yeah, I was there.
Man,
bro, I remember this was the night I met her.
Yes.
The infamous white blazer.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like, who is this in this white blazer? And it was like, yeah, that's Russ girl. I'm like, that's a good look for them. And I just will never forget.
That's raw.
I will never forget that.
That's dope.
And then when I had a event in Atlanta, and she was I won't say the manager I was working with at the time, but she was working with her. You know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
And she was there. And I'm like, you Russ girl.
She told me about that. Yeah.
I remember you. Yeah. So like, it was just always like genuine, pure energy. And then when all that went down, it just was like, man, I don't even know how to, like, I want to reach out to bro and let him know that like, bro, I'm thinking about you. Like, bro, my stomach hurt. Yeah. From a distance. But like, I want to let him know that we there, but I don't want to seem like I'm just like overly doing it. And I know, I'm pretty sure you got a lot of people that like,
for sure,
feel like that. But I remember we talked offline and you was like, I was living in Atlanta when that happened. And I instantly like, I'm moving back to Cleveland. I break my lease. I don't care. Yeah. I'm out. Why was that so significant for you to do that? Because most people would try and like thug it out and keep it going. But why was that so significant for you to be like, I got to get back home?
Because every step down there was for us. You know what I'm saying? That was it. It was too many things around. Like I go down there for work sometimes or whatever, and it's like I'm ready to get out of there just because signs, old stomping grounds, wherever, old apartments, whatever the case may be, it's a trigger. So it's like I don't want to be down here because for one, like I said earlier, the sole reason for me even being here was for you. Yeah. So it's like I can go somewhere else. This music can take me wherever I desire. You know what I'm saying? I can go.
And you made connections already down there.
Yeah. My manager's down there. They like, oh, now we not stopping no show. You know what I'm saying? We believe in it. So do what you got to do. If you got to go home, cool.
We still got you.
We still here.
Yeah.
So when I got those type of confirmations, it was like, man, I'm really getting the fuck out of here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Now when like when you go through something like that, right? So I don't want to make it too like, but when you started last year, how you just was saying like, you on top of the world, man. I'm about to have my first kid. Yep. I got my lady. We about to take these steps. And then it's all, the floor is pulled out from under you. How do you, not even from a professional or creative standpoint, damn all that. Yeah, right. As a man, how do you pull yourself out of that to where like when I seen you, you look like the same Russ. Now I know because we talked, you was like, bro, I'm struggling. But you know, I'm out here. I'm here. You know what I mean? But how do you pull yourself out of that and move on day to day just as a man in general?
Man, just taking your time. The biggest thing people was telling me that I found out to be like very fleeting at times was like, hey man, when you feel in a certain way, allow yourself to feel that way. But when you really low and you going through something that traumatic, you can't allow yourself to feel the feels because you're going to stay there. You're going to slip. So me just always being like back to the wall, you know what I'm saying? Young, mom's had cancer, had to basically help raise my little brother. It was like I've always had to just get up. Yeah. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I can't sulk too long because shit, the rent due.
Yeah, right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta
So
make
it's like,
happen.
man,
Yeah.
I got to get up, and that hurts in itself. I wish I had it where I was like, oh, man, I could just sit back, take my time, and really heal like I want to. But that's a perfect world. You know what I'm saying? So the fact in it for me was just to not listen to those people, even though they all meant well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was days where, because I'm gonna just give you an example. When you allow yourself to feel, and that low, for me, it was like, man, you look up, it's 2-3 days, man, I ain't did nothing.
Yeah.
I'm on the couch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it being. You ain't take a shower in 2 days, bro. What's going on? That was depression.
Depressed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to get out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can go talk to somebody. But I told my mom, I felt like I'm strong enough mentally where I don't have to talk to somebody. But to be honest, I'm going to go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm at that point now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can get it off where I ain't just going to be sitting there like, oh. It's like I can really have a conversation about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's helpful for me. What I can't do it 6-7 months ago.
Can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just find ways to get out. But I just think my mental like strength is what really like is getting me back on my pivot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of times it come from the roots that you have, like your mom, what your mom went through.
Yeah.
With your brother. Shout out to Real, man. My dog, Real, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my boy, he keep it pimping at all times.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But like for you to have, because like no matter what, like no matter how he may display himself on social media, he always make it known to be like, I love my big brother.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Always.
Like, yeah. And then you like, hey, this is my nephew. I love my nephew.
Man.
And I love the relationship that y'all have because people always pivot or pit siblings against each other.
Yeah.
And they don't know that like, no, we adopt for our siblings.
Yeah, for sure.
No matter what type of argument we had.
Yep.
Like, me and my brothers can fight to the end.
And we do.
And we do.
Gonna come right back.
That's my dog.
That's my
what
dog.
you need. You tell me, I got you. I'm here for you.
Facts.
Even if it's just to say like, hey, I love you, bro. You know, I'm proud of you and keep it moving. So like, for you to say like, my mental, I'm strong enough to get through it. That's because you watched your mom go through it, and your mom embedded that in you.
Facts.
And like, but it's okay. But it also takes strength. What people don't realize, it also takes strength to say like, all right,
it's time.
I need help.
Yeah,
I need help.
Time.
Yeah, because the depression is a scary thing, man. I remember having dreams of like, all right. So when I was unconscious in my accident, like when the car hit me to when it stopped and I woke up, I was unconscious for that 30 seconds, whatever amount of time that was. But I would have a dream consistently that I was awake for that time where I was spiraling out of control, but I had no control of the car. I'm just woke, spinning through traffic for this amount of time, and cars are swerving by, and I'm in my dream, I'm just living through it.
Yeah.
That shit was terrifying.
Come on, bro.
And I was having that dream like often.
Yeah.
And then it'll be times where I'm like, I'm having a great day. But then when my wife and kids sleep, I just got this random like internal sadness.
Yeah.
And I can't
explain it, bro. It's just a pocket, man. It's
so like for men, like they don't understand that like it's a lot for us to try and express that. It's a lot to pull ourselves out of that. So for you, like to be at this place where you can talk about it, and then now you are creating and trying to build more and reinvent yourself with this documentary. What's the biggest thing about your journey that you want to showcase and put out there? Not just for you, but like for the city, the neighborhood, people that are like you out there. Because like me knowing you, I know for a fact that like it's bigger than Russ Hall. You know what I mean?
Sure.
This shit bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah,
but like, so like, what's the biggest thing that you kind of want to like display?
I want to show and give credit to every piece or every person that contributed along the way, because it's easy to forget it. Not me per se, but like when you see things put a certain way on like these social media platforms, it's all about perfection. They got to look a certain way, nice and neat, right?
Yeah, nice and neat.
But it's dirty behind the scenes. And I'm not doing it alone. You know what I'm saying? So I want to show and give thanks to the people who's been there. And I also want to just show where it started and how we got here today. Because this is the product that you're loving.
Yeah.
But it didn't always sound like this. It didn't always feel like this.
Yeah.
I feel like if it all just blows up tomorrow in a great way, this is the music that I've always wanted to make. So I had to go through the start of the songs that you'll never hear.
Yeah.
The trash, you know what I'm saying? you got to
You were
cipher through all that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
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 I hear
yeah.
some verses, I'm just like, oh man. Like me and Russell got a joke, man. I had a verse and I said something like sniper viper, and it was horrible. It was horrible. And somebody it was on one of Russell's albums, and somebody told him like, "Hey man, that song was hard, man, but your boy, I don't know about that."
Yeah.
So it's just those little things that you go through that people might not see on the daily. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I've had the door shut on me. I've had people say, "Oh, but shit, we kicking."
Gotta keep moving.
We kicking now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I wanted to sound like. So this is like the pride season of my music, man. Like, and I just want to continue to keep pouring it, sharing it, man.
Yeah, man, that's the thing. People, but see, a lot of artists don't really just make documentaries.
Yeah.
Especially not at the stage where you at.
Yep.
Like usually, okay, yeah, Kanye got one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that's the one that people like to. They want to watch them because it's like it's a name that you know. But like we talked about earlier, that backstory to an artist, that backstory to a person. It don't even got to be an artist. Just anybody. If I can get any type of interesting insight, because people watch documentaries all day.
For sure.
Like women watch documentaries all day on murder mysteries and people they don't know shit about.
Nothing about.
But they bought into it because it's a story.
Exactly.
And when you are authentic and you transparent, it will have reason, relatability, and it will grow.
For sure.
That's why I try to do what I do now. Like before, I had the podcast. We would talk about relationships or whatever. But now it's like a purpose behind it. Like, purpose. I'm okay with being vulnerable.
It looks different now, though.
Yeah. Y'all heard that? Y'all one more time.
It looks different. It feels different.
Yeah, see.
You know what I'm saying? And that could have been what prompted me to reach out too. Like, man, damn. Because I know I wanted to, when you got it going in 2020, I was in Atlanta, it was pandemic.
Yeah.
Wasn't too much moving.
Yeah.
I'm home. I'm like, all right, man, I could branch out and go link with bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because this second coming, it looks good, bro.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Because at first, it was kind of like finding my footing. And to be transparent, I would talk about like whatever was like the hot topic and just like trying to draw more attention to the show.
Get the clicks.
But now it ain't about that. It's like I'm talking about real topics and then whatever come from it.
Come from it.
Yeah, and like Charlotte Podcast Studio again. Shout out to y'all. They allowed. I got a relationship with them. It ain't like they got cameras and all of that. Like I'm having a brunch for my birthday. I refused to have it on a date where the owner of the studio can't be there. That's my guy.
That's family.
He put it together.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? My wife and kids, we came here this weekend to take photos. I wanted them to meet them. I could have went to Walmart or Walgreens, but no, these are my guys.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So like it's a family thing. Hey, listen, see, Walmart. We don't listen. I don't do that. Shout out to Tay, shout out to Shamar.
They say Walmart over with right now.
Yeah, that's dead. That's dead. Listen, that's dead.
We got to get with it.
But I say that to say, like, it's I find value in relationships.
Always.
And like, you know, I've always valued you.
My man.
Like, man, that's my guy, man. Like, it never, even when I was young and trying to figure it out, it was always like, y'all embraced me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't never like, man, you know, go play with the kids your age. No, it was never like that. So like, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for what y'all have done for me because I wouldn't be where I'm at. Even like just seeing you go out of state and flourish and develop, like that was a part of like me being okay with doing that. You know what I mean? Even though we might not talk about that, but I can say it.
You can see it though,
Russ did it. You know, I can name like 4 or 5. Rico, shout out to Rico. He went out to Phoenix.
He went to Phoenix,
yeah, that's my guy. But see, he's somebody who I wasn't best friends with growing up. But like, I text him very often when I'm like trying to make some sort of pivot and transition because it's all about like having those lifelong relationships with people that been through what you've been through.
Yeah.
If it was a narrative you can change about our culture and how we view, what would that narrative be?
Man, that we're not driven by love, man. Just going off of like my brothers, my friends, me and you is like a lot of the connections I have in life is just rooted from just genuine love for one another. You know what I'm saying? But we get this bad rapper, this narrative that niggas don't like each other. And you know what I'm saying? You can't go down here, you can't do it. That is true in some cases. I'm not turning a blind eye to it, but that's not
the mass majority.
That's not not what we here for. And you'll be shocked, man. It's just like to sit down and have certain conversations with individuals and where their mindset is at, and they're raising their families in the single father narrative. That shit is, it don't exist anymore.
It don't exist. As a matter of fact, the lady, I did an interview with ladies who have a maternal mental health company, right? They pulled up a statistic that the millennials have changed that.
Man, big time.
It's actually a stat that Black men are the most active parents. I didn't notice until they just interviewed.
That's beautiful.
And I was like, man, I feel honored to be a part of that community.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Bruh.
Like, I take pride in posting. My son made honor roll the other day, man. I was there. Like, I dropped everything.
You got to interview him next.
Yeah, right. No, man, Champ, his ass be running the show. But that's a different thing. Like, it's pride in that. You know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't really. I don't even know if back in the day, if like the dads didn't want to be active or they just didn't know how to be active.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a product of not having a father around. I know how I feel about it, but I also know that it's two sides. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you feel. I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah.
But all I know is now, what I see from the peers around me, my brother, my friends, my friend group, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the total opposite.
Yeah.
Even how I interact with my nephew, I treat him like he's mine.
You always got
his brother is
shout
my
out to Jace.
shout out to Jace, man. His dad is my little brother. So in a sense, you are mine. You know what I'm saying? I raised your dad. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's how, man, listen, like my big brother, like my son got an iPad, right? His phone might ring at 10 p.m. I'm like, who the hell is calling you?
Yes.
It's Dave.
For
like,
sure.
What's up, nephew?
No doubt.
And they got this little joke. He call them old, and but that's their thing.
That's what they do.
And I just like, I appreciate that because I know if something happened to me, I know he got that extension of love forever.
He's good.
And the biggest thing, man, like I just feel like people don't understand the significance. Like how you said that, like Black people don't love each other. I gotta give a shout out to Russ, man. Like his best friend is also named Russ. And that's our guy, another one of my big bros.
So,
but when he went through what he went through, Russ dropped everything. He flew down there same day, right? Same day from Cleveland to Atlanta. The second, it wasn't no question, no nothing. I gotta go be with my brother. I gotta get down there.
Pernell Sweeney too. My dog,
Sweeney, man. Damn, man. They both, Sagittarius, man.
They both flew down.
Sweeney came down there too?
Yeah.
See, and
it was his birthday.
I know, because him and Dave got the same birthday.
Yeah.
And I remember he called me, Dave, not Sweeney, but Dave called me and that's when he told me. I'm like, what the? But so like to have the self-awareness to drop everything and be like, nah, man, I can't leave him like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's the beauty in Black Brotherhood that America don't want. They don't see.
No, they see it.
What they say, they don't know. They don't show. And just don't care
what goes on in the hood.
And but that's the truth though. And it's crazy. That movie came out in 92.
Yeah.
And we still talking about it to this day. So like I just wanted to highlight that, man. And like shout out to our community.
For sure.
For always keeping us together. Because there's so many people from the neighborhood.
Oh man, it's doing tremendous things too.
Yeah, man.
I want to be a part of it. I mean, I know probably the oldest from the spot, man.
You kind of.
No. We ain't gonna talk about that. But look,
because I'm an OG now.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody get up there. But it's like I see people like Tay Wall. I see he's moving, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I hear him. I'm like, hey man, if y'all got some community tape going on, I want parts.
Let's do it. I try and tell people all the time, like, bro, I don't even got to be on. I will sit in a session and like, executive produce or help with your recording or clean up your lyrics. Like, I have no.
Let's do it.
I just because that people don't take pride in the art and the process, and I want to be able to be that little liaison.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Get you far. Nice and neat.
Man, shout out, nice and neat.
Nice and neat.
You gotta drop an album called Nice and Neat.
Nice and neat.
Shout out to mama. So man, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for making the trip, man. I look forward to the documentary.
Yes, sir.
You can use any of this footage, content, whatever you want.
Send me all this.
I'd say probably is it a certain date you need this released by?
No, we're just rolling out top of November. We just putting everything together, man. So
All right, so I got an episode I'm releasing this week. Shout out to Brittany Matey from the Map.
Oh man,
yeah, we did a virtual. She didn't come here. We did a
bruh.
virtual interview, but she did an interview. I mean, she did a movie with Lil Romeo.
Come on, man.
So we did an interview, and then I got one after that, and then plus the ladies that was just here. So like literally like a month from now, then we'd be good to go.
Sure. But are you familiar with Jay Nova?
What?
Okay. I just want to highlight that she's from Maple too.
Yes. All right. Oh, yes.
Maple Heights.
By the way, yes. Yeah. So Maple Heights is a hidden treasure.
Come on.
Jay Nova, the big time singer and all of that. Netflix. She's on She the People with Lavita Alizé Jenkins from Steve Harvey Show. Jay Nova is from the neighborhood. Maple Heights. And so shout out to Jay, because actually I reached out to interview her. Okay. And she actually responded and sent me stuff to her husband. Yeah. I know that they busy and all that. So,
yeah, for sure.
But they responded.
That'd be a good look.
They responded and showed love. So whether or not the interview gets to happen, that's one thing. But she understood the Maple love and gave me that honor of even showing. Yeah. So
let's talk it up.
Yeah. So man, bro, I appreciate you, man. As always, as a coach, I feel like we've been dealt a bad hand.
For sure.
They expect us to follow suit, but as always, we changing the narrative, bro.
No doubt.
Love you, big bro.
Love you too, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
You have a good one.